There we go. Welcome everybody, uh, and also to the people who are going to be watching this recorded tomorrow. Appreciate everybody coming. Go ahead, Marcia. What were you saying? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Basically, I did the room, but I mean, and then I did the piece Sunday.
Is that what you're talking about from the lobby?
Yeah, from the lobby. Yeah.
Did you see what Rhonda posted from the lobby?
No, I did not. I haven't been back in there today. I've been running around crazy.
Well, it was a day or so ago. Tell us about it, Rhonda, before she starts.
You're talking about the milk jug?
I love it.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
When I get home, I'm getting mine. So you did see it, right, Marcia?
Yes,
okay.
I did.
Go ahead.
I tried to post a picture for you because I had it, but for some reason it won't transfer to the.
I couldn't do it either.
To our wall.
Yeah, but
So
that was kind of cool.
Do that.
Does everybody know what we're talking about?
No,
yeah.
I didn't see that.
Go ahead,
I can't remember what day it was.
Go ahead, Marcia. It's in your report, right?
No, she said she didn't have that.
I didn't remember what day it was. It had to have been probably Friday or Saturday because that's the 2 days I wrote. I took notes, but I don't know what I did with them. Let me go get my other notes.
Yeah, you go ahead. Rhonda saw on the challenge wall where somebody had done something special with their a milk jug, a gallon jug, to help them drink everything that's in it. And Rhonda, yeah. I don't remember what it was. Do you remember everything they did to it?
I wrote it down.
Oh, you have it.
I remember they did their time. Like when they drank their water in the morning.
It was broke down to the time of the day in the morning as you go through the day.
Right, Don.
It had written down there at what time to drink and how far to drink down so that you got a gallon in a day.
Yeah.
A little
I saw that.
You saw it too, Don?
Yeah, I saw it too.
Yeah, it was. I had it on my Facebook, not on Challenge.
Maybe that's where we saw it.
I posted it. I shared it.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, but it was
can you read what you have, Rhonda?
Yeah, absolutely. So they wrote on a milk jug and they used a black Sharpie and they used the whole jug and they started, it said water challenge, and then on the side of it says, your body thanks you. And then they broke it down. They started at 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. They said, good morning, and they put a smiley face. And then every 2 hours, so 9 a.m. was, you can do this. And 11 a.m. was, remember your goals. 1 p.m., keep drinking. 3 p.m., feeling awesome. 5 p.m., no excuses. 7 p.m., resist temptation. And 9 p.m., almost done.
Connie, if you let me share the screen, I just found the picture that I have of it that I tried to.
Marsh.
Go ahead.
It was really cool, and maybe Connie can help me.
Go ahead and share. You know how to share?
Yep, I'm on it.
Yeah.
Let's see, where did it go? Okay. Yeah. Where did my jug go?
Water gallon jug right there. I see it.
Oh, you're better than I am. There.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Isn't that
there you
cool?
go. There it is.
Maybe I can send it to you, Connie, and you can get it to, for some reason.
I'll get it posted in the room. That's a great idea right there.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah. You want to go ahead and do your report from the lobby since you got your screen being shared?
I can do that. Let me find my paper here. I can take this out. The first thing before I do the report, I did do Friday and Saturdays, but I placed my notes. But anyways, on Wednesday, the question was, what was your biggest takeaway from this past week? And Kelly Jenkins said that her biggest takeaway was that the health required a conscientious effort and deliberation action. Jolyn said, I was planning ahead also. I encourage my clients to plan ahead as well. Planning ahead kept one prepared. Set yourself up for success. Be prepared, plan ahead. Kara O'Brien, I have always struggled with getting in enough water. The Drink 80 tips have helped me visualize toxins leaving my body by adding new clean water to my body. And Vicki Miller said, I like the suggestion to keep a drink in your hand at social events so that others don't try to feed you.
Oh, that's
And I thought that was really excellent. It's really an excellent hint. On Thursday, the question was, what's your favorite way to exercise? Some of the most popular were garden work, housework, do the neat plan, walk their dogs, and even horseback ride, grooming, and bathing her horse. Cindy said she had a great pass, a hula hoop class at work, and continues with this also. And plus, they get their laughing exercise in.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, well, if they watch me hula hoop, definitely. I don't know about you people, but. And then Friday, then Saturday, I said, I'm sorry, I did lose my notes for that. And then Sunday, July 12th, your perspective on eating right and exercise regularly determines your health path. What does this phase say, and how could you apply it to your life this week? Opportunity is nowhere. What was the help? I don't have my notes in there. Oh, please tell me, I must have hit it. But they were saying that when you first looked at it, it sounded like, that there was no opportunity. But if you really read it quick, it's like opportunity is there.
Is
And
now here.
It's now here.
Is now here.
Right, it's now here. It's now here. Opportunity is now here instead of nowhere.
I like that. Yeah.
And then today, the healthiest choice you made recently, and how did you feel before and after you made it? Seems like Starbucks is the biggest temptation to many people. Most people were happy to save the money and happy they stuck to the program. And then let me scroll down on my screen. This is their thing for the day, and this said, next day, you can now earn points by replying to team wall posts and encourage a team member today. So I think that's really nice. And then good job, everybody. We're halfway through our challenge. It doesn't seem possible. These weeks are going by really fast.
Yeah, that's awesome, Marcia. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So why don't you tell us about your experience at the convention?
I think from the moment we walked in, it was just like I said in the Sunday post. Oh, I want to say that. Like I said in the Sunday post, it was like we walked in to register Thursday morning, and there was a big picture of a city of where it was going to be next year. And somebody behind us said, that's Austin, Texas. That's where it's going to be. And we kind of like looked at him, how do you know? Because they don't announce it until Saturday night. And he lived there. So he knew that was Austin, Texas.
The picture. So we found out the first day, but we weren't sure it was the case.
And then their theme was to awaken. What? I just got to
awaken, connect, and transform.
Right. Awaken, connect, and transform, or transition.
Transform.
Transform. And in just all of the speakers were just really, really awesome. I liked them. I went to a lot of them that, for me as a client, is going to make me a better coach. What I learned as a client, I think I'm going to help me be a better coach for my people. I don't know. It just was, the meetings were marvelous.
The one speaker that really got to me, and all of the speakers, anything that's done at convention is like high shelf. Everything is done really good. But this one lady came out there, and she wanted to be a doctor her entire life. Oh, yeah. And you know who I'm talking about, yeah? Mm-hmm. Anyway, yes. And she was diagnosed with ovarian cancer at 25. And she had always wanted to have a family. And so she acted on faith and kept her female parts so she could have children, and she had 4 children. And they were ranging like from, I'd say 14 down to like 8 or something.
Wow.
And then she was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
Good.
Yes. And so when she went to her doctor, she said that she wanted 10. He says, what, 10 months? She said, no, 10 years. I just want to see them graduate from school. And she had a niece, and she says, oh, Aunt, whatever her name is, I forgot. Oh, Aunt, that's easy. Does this mean that 1 out of 100 people will survive this? And she said, yes. And she said, oh, well, Aunt so-and-so would do that. That's a piece of cake for her. And she has overcome the pancreatic cancer, which is something we never hear. But she is a doctor for Take Shape for Life, and she gives this to her patients, and she practices healthy habits and healthy eating through the plans that we study. Her story was, I just can't imagine, and she was just the most cheerful and beautiful person that I saw at the whole convention, and she never teared up or anything. A lot of other speakers teared up. Somebody should have teared up. It should have been her, but she was just full of life. That's all she had, and gratitude. She was my favorite speaker. Did you have one, Marcia?
Trying to, all of them were so good.
How about you, Tony?
Greg and his wife, because they were just so enthused about.
Are you talking about Greg Rex?
Yes.
And Whitney Kell? Yeah.
Whitney, yeah, his wife and stuff, and they told their story, and my mind is, I'm so excited about so many of them, and that's why I'm so glad Connie videoed them, because really it was so overwhelming for 2 days of just going to meetings, and I did take some notes, and Connie did video quite a few of them.
Now, is anyone interested in the room seeing videos from there of speakers? Because I don't mind sharing with you, but I don't want you to think we're peddling coaching or Take Shape for Life or anything in there. But these people are so far beyond that. That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about getting America healthy. They're talking about improving the ways they go about it. They're talking about the successes they've had, and all about integrity and ethics and things like that. I mean, they're good, but you know, does anyone want me to post those? Any of them in the room that are especially good?
Yeah.
Especially good.
Okay.
Especially good ones, but
Yeah.
It's so hard to choose because they were all their stories and their
I'll do that. I'll start sprinkling them in there over the rest of the challenge.
You know, when I was there, surprising to see over 3,000 people in one room, and all of them are up, positive, and all ages, all sizes, just all thinking about health. But everybody's a positive, and you don't see that many people saying, yeah, this is good, let's do it. And the changes that they've made, the companies, Medifast has made some great changes. So I was impressed with all the newspapers coming in.
Yeah. Tony, Dr. Anderson did before I say that, let me preface it this way. Dr. Anderson comes in on Saturday morning. We've been there Thursday night and had our opening ceremonies. And then on Friday, we went in and had what they call general session from 9 until 12. And then we break up into rooms. And then for, what do they call them? Study shops, workshops. And then that ends about 5 o'clock. And Dr. Anderson comes in Saturday morning. He says, I just had the funnest conversation in the elevator. He says, I had 3 people ask me, who are you people? Because there's so many of us, and we're also excited and overwhelming, having a good time, love everybody like flower children. They're not flower children. It is a tremendous experience. Just go through. I'm going to go over Mike McDonald's. It's really his State of the Union, but it's about Medifast. And Brad McDonald was a retired Marine. He's the one who owned Medifast when Dr. Anderson went to him and said he had this idea about, because they knew the benefit of Medifast, but it had only been dispersed through doctors up until that point. And Dr. Anderson wanted to partner with them and use Medifast as his catalyst to help people get healthy and to get America healthy. That was Dr. Anderson's big dream. And so they became the co-owners, but Brad McDonald died a couple of years after I got in the business from, I think it was, do you know which cancer it was? Esophagus cancer, I think is what they said.
I think that's what they said.
Yeah, he asked his brother, Mike McDonald, to leave his company with Xerox. And we just learned at this convention from Brad McDonald's daughter, Megan, that she's a CEO in Medifast. So you have two different organizations you're talking about here. You have Medifast and you have Take Shape for Life. And Medifast had existed long before Take Shape for Life was ever thought about. And so in this convention, Megan told us that when her uncle, Mike McDonald, asked Xerox if they would take his resignation and allow him to go and take over for his brother was still sick, they told him no. And so Mike McDonald actually quit and left and went to Medifast. And we've had him for the last 3 years. So he's the one who gave us what is going on inside Medifast as a whole. And in the beginning, the McDonalds are going to talk about Medifast. Dr. Anderson is the Take Shape for Life side of this. So Mike McDonald said for 17 years, our family has been in this business. Medifast has gone from almost bankrupt to where we are today, near 280 to 300 million by the end of this year, with a company based on family values. We have strong ethics. Ethics will not be compromised in any sense of the word because your character, your word, your values are uncompromisable. Our relationships are strong. So many people have been here for so many years. The 19 people who were at the very first convention are still there.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. As far as Medifast, they have been around for 35 years and recommended by more than 20,000 physicians and is a leader in weight loss. We are the fastest growing healthy living organization that is based on science and high standards in manufacturing and distribution. I copied this for you guys. These are his words. These are not mine. We are a publicly traded company. Mike McDonald is asked questions regarding being a family business that is publicly traded. His answer is, I am proud we are a family business that is publicly traded. This last year has not been easy. Medifast had to close all of their company-owned operations, which impacted over 40 businesses and over 300 people. Their belief was it created conflict for Take Shape for Life. So Medifast felt Take Shape for Life was a stronger model and that Medifast would do better by supporting Take Shape for Life model over any other. So these clinics that you used to see around, even though they did attract customers and had clients in there, they were not the model that was working. The model that was working was Take Shape for Life. More people are helped through Take Shape for Life than the Medifast model. So they actually sold those businesses and moved on. Medifast, felt Take Shape for Life was a stronger model and that Medifast would do better by supporting Take Shape for Life model over any other. The fact that Take Shape for Life is now Medifast's top priority is important to everyone in this room. The commitments that Medifast have made are to focus on growth in the United States. Medifast is going to open Canada and Mexico, 50 plus products. Go ahead. I wanted to run away with me. 50 plus products have been approved for Canada, Mexico, Argentina, Chile, and various parts of South America. And staying in tune with trends, we are now going to move towards developing a line of all natural products. 95% of all consumer food products are GMO. I like that one. That was a big one.
Yeah.
We are also developing a line of sports nutrition products. We are currently working with a major U.S. university to develop products that would meet the NCAA requirements for athletes. This is a move towards people who have already lost their weight, who are looking good and paying attention to their movement and exercise goals. At TSFL, we are bigger. than anything else. We can talk about company cultures, we can talk about people, but what we have that separates us from all is we have a great mission to get America healthy, have people focused on really doing the right things in their life. Our role as health coaches is service to all. Our job is to make your life easier. We should go about it in the right way. We should all treat each other the right way. We should have good interaction. We should listen and be respectful. How you treat people is important. We want feedback. Feedback is important. Feedback comes up through the ranks. There is a lot of things that go on in business. There's a lot that goes on in one's life. Life is not always easy. We don't expect perfection. What we want are results. Results you will get as long as you stay focused. So now you know what we know. Anybody have any questions about those things? I know in the convention people did have questions.
Well, I have a comment. I'm just really glad about the GMO. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm on the same wavelength as far as that, a natural product. It almost seems a little hard because they're packaged. They didn't go into it much as far as that goes.
I don't know what their plans are in terms of a line of natural products.
Okay.
But if anyone is able to do it, it will certainly be them. And the sports nutrition that they're involving themselves in, and they've hired the leaders in the fields and working with that university, that's going to be good for our people who have finished and gone on. I'm sure that appeals to you, Rhonda and Marcia. You both are in maintenance and having that side of maintenance, taken care of. That would matter to me if I was where you were at. So I think that's good. And the line of natural products as well.
Awesome.
So on the website, I'll share my screen now. They have upgraded the site. Has anybody been to the site?
No.
It's no longer the same site.
Oh.
Yep, this is the site now. And they have put here, let me see if I can find it. Let me drag these pictures somewhere else. They have 4 packages now for people who are starting. 3 without the books. And you see over here how they have all of your products. They've put them into nice little categories as opposed to the way they were before. I wonder where there is a they have a new health assessment to take. They're changing their like they used to call it the bio network, our nurses calls, our doctors calls. They're now changing this to our optimal health community. That's what it's going to be called in the future. They have, I wonder why I can't find that. They have an assessment here.
Connie, is it in the dashboard?
What? The assessment?
The new habit of health? Is it in the dashboard?
Go and you can nose around here and see what you find. There's a assessment that they have put out here that's in 3 parts and very easy to do. It actually was first introduced in the ebook, and I did it a long time ago in the ebook. Has everybody gotten that ebook yet? Yeah, I'm not going to find it. I see that.
It wasn't in the habit. It wasn't in.
Yeah,
the...
I did find it when I went in here last night, but no, I'm not finding it, and I haven't spent the day doing this because of.
First page, Connie. You're
Huh?
on the first.
It's on the first page.
You got to go back.
Okay.
I believe so.
You know what I'm talking about, right? That new assessment.
I think it's in that. That was the first page. No, not the first page.
Yeah. Well, I'll
It has your story on it.
oh, I see what you're saying. Let's go back here to this.
That's the one.
All right. Tools and
There's, oh yeah, there's the picture.
that's where it will be, I would think.
Tools and support.
Well-being
There it
evaluation,
is.
right?
That's
Yeah, this is
called well-being.
right here, the well-being evaluation. So it's on the very first page that you sign into. And they take your healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances, and they've broken it down into a category from 1 to 10 where you can assess where you're at. And it's really good to know where you're starting so you can, like we were talking about the planning. And here is the healthy body. So does everybody have a pencil? Can you get a pencil?
Yeah.
Is everybody able to get a pencil and paper? We'll just do the healthy body real quick, and then you guys can go there and do the healthy mind and the healthy finances on your own. But it really helps you get a good idea of where you're at in all aspects of actual well-being. We all ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Okay. From 1 to 10, 10 being optimum and 1 being bad, where are you with your weight status? And this is for your own consumption. We're not going to share it.
And just write the number.
Just write the number. We're going to add it up. They did this in convention with us.
Huh?
Your eating habits. 1 being bad, 10 being optimal.
I think
Your physical activity. 1 being bad, 10 being optimal. Your sleeping habits. Am I going too fast?
no.
Okay. Whoops, I'll be back.
Gotta go back up.
My computer wants to run fast. Okay, sleeping habits. What was after? My mouse decided to die on me a while ago. Relaxation, 1 being bad, 10 being optimal. Safe and healthy, work, home, and play.
I think 10.
And then add those numbers up. A perfect score would be 60.
Oh,
Well, I didn't hit perfect.
16.
You want to go ahead and do healthy mind? Okay. Most relationships, bad being 1, optimum being 10.
So that means that you have, most of your relationships are good or bad?
From a 1 to 10.
Yeah. I would say it's talking about your relationship to other people, not other people's relationship to you.
Okay.
Attitude at work. Some of us don't work, so that's a neutral. Meaning and purpose. 1 being bad, 10 being optimum. Spiritual time. Community service. Hobbies and fun. Oops, stop. Now we get to finances. And in the business, we talk about the trilogy: healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances. And we know, Dr. Anderson said a long time ago that when you take someone that has achieved high success and you look at them at their pinnacle, and how healthy are they? And the great part about our business and what we do, we get to have all 3 of them at the same time. So abundance, 1 being bad, 10 being optimal. Resources to minimize stress. Money management. Money to do what you want.
Okay.
Resources to create memories and experiences. and community contribution. Now, here is where are you now? You have 3 scores there. So you can look at the one for your physical health and see where you fall on the scale. You can look at the one for mental health and the one for financial health. And what was your cumulative score? Your overall well-being. And that is the well-being assessment. Did you like that?
I do. I like it better. I think it really. I think I like it.
Well, it will highlight the areas that you can focus on. So somebody brought Tony yogurt. He's over here eating yogurt. Ice cream.
Yeah.
Frozen yogurt.
I don't know that we should allow him in here anymore. We might should kick him
Oh, I don't think so.
out. Yeah. So I'll be sharing some of those things with you guys come in the weeks to come. And I'm glad you're interested in it. That's cool. Dorothy,
Yeah,
you got a
thank
nurse's
you.
call?
I do, but I want to honestly tell you, I've got to listen to it over and over again because it's Marcia Hildebrandt that was on, and it was Charlotte Martin, who is also a dietitian. She was talking about fats, and I'm going to have to listen to it over and over again because I really don't understand. She's talking about saturated fats. They're solid at room temperature and they're animal. And trans fats are also solid at room temperature. And she's talking about checking everything on labels. And then she talked about the monounsaturated, like the vegetable oils, nuts, seeds, and then the polyunsaturated, like vegetable oil, fish, and seafood, and then the omegas. And talking about we should consider 20 to 35% of our calories in fat calories. So just you really have to pay attention because I know I've been breaking my fat calories down, and there's a lot more fat calories and things than I ever realized. And then she talked about the Essential One that has omega-3, and it also helps lower cholesterol. That's our Essential One. And also she said that we should try to eat salmon or other fatty type fish once a week and try avocado. But she explains it a lot more. And it's also chapter 9:19 of the Habits of Health. And that really, I've got to listen to it over and over again because I really am.
Now, who was it? Hildebrandt?
It was Hildebrandt. Marcia Hildebrandt was the nurse that was on call, but it was Charlotte Martin, who is a dietitian, who was the one that was featured talking about that. And she goes into a lot of detail, but I'm going to have to listen to it again because it's something I truly do not understand.
Yeah.
I understand which ones are better for you, and I know that it's something
You
that.
know which ones are bad for you, right?
Oh yeah. But I mean, with my mother having her pancreatitis and trying to limit my fat, 20 calories of fat a day, it really makes you pay attention to what the fats are. You know, like for example, nuts. If you're going to eat peanuts, you know, you're going to hit your 20 calories of nut, 20 calories of fat is going to be in no time. It's amazing.
Yeah, very dense.
Yes, and it's something that you really have to pay attention to, which I have never done until now.
Right.
I mean, I've always tried to eat a good diet of different things and paying attention to what I should be eating, but that 20 that now that I'm counting them, that 20 counts up fast.
Now, do you take an omega-3 every day?
I do.
Yeah. and so do I. That's good for brain health. And it's also good for people who heart attacks and stuff like that. People with clogged arteries, I'll tell them to take a omega-3 as a blood thinner. I know that omega-3 is general good health. It's a good supplement for everyone to take, regardless of what program you're taking on. I personally use olive oil and I have coconut oil in my house. Those are the two oils I have that I use.
And there's a lot of calories, even in omega-3.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Omegas are all good for people that have emotional issues.
Now, I know there is information out there about the omega-6. They put it in so many things. We're getting too much of omega-6. So that's
Does mention omega-6, and I didn't catch it. So she does in the call mention omega-6.
okay.
That it was good or bad.
I don't think she really said. I think she
Yeah.
said that it was something that was out there.
Yeah, and you want to watch the omega-6 because there is information available to all of us that we're getting too much omega-6 and we're not getting enough omega-3. And it's really easy to educate yourself. I think I will post that call. Which call was it? Was it nurse's call?
Nurse's call, yes.
Okay, so yeah, Hildebrand, that would be a nurse's call. So I will post that in the room so we can all have the benefit of it. Yeah?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I know we're always raised thinking that you should stay away from all fats, but that's so not true because it's good for your skin and your hair.
Well,
Yeah.
So it's balance, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd love.
She does go into detail about that, about it being important for your liver.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, she does go into detail, so it would be well worth listening. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll post.
We found when we first started that when the people were on the top, they were doing their lean and green and they were doing their lean, they didn't read like if you were using the real lean stuff, you're supposed to add two fats to it. And a lot of people even read that. So when Connie did when your package comes, or when your food comes, I'm sorry, when your food comes, that was something that she put in there to make sure people would, because they didn't even see. Because if you do the real lean, you're supposed to add 2, and then the next one down is supposed to be 1, and then the last one you don't add anything because
Any fats or that's
right, are already there. So
that was always real funny because it was really predictable when I would start someone and I'd ask them, have you read your quick start guide? And they'd say yes. And I'd say, well, let's go over it again. And they felt like they really had read it good. And some things they knew, but we would always hit something they didn't know. And they go, oh, well, how did I miss that? And it would usually be about the fat servings of being sure to get, that's what the 5-in-1 program is about. It's healthy, safe, fast weight loss. And they have, it's tried and true and scientifically formulated. And if you do it just the way it's designed, then it's going to work the way it was designed to work. But the minute you change the program, you change the results. And yeah, so it's cool. That's
even in maintenance, huh, Connie? I don't know if they heard the story about me and my maintenance and deciding instead of taking 5 to 6 weeks that you were supposed to, I was going to do it in like 7-8 days. And at the first convention, 3 years ago when it was in Orlando, Connie's coach and then Gay's coach asked us to come back to the room, and then we were going around and they were asking, how you were doing and everything. And Connie had known what I had done, and I was having problems because I was starting to gain weight back and all that and everything. And so Connie said, tell her how you did transition out. And when I told her, and I can see to this day, and God love Gay and Janet, they looked at each other, and Gay said, so how's it working? And you know more than the people who created this program. And I was like, no, I don't think so anymore.
Yeah, transition is as important to get right as getting the 5-in-1 right to begin with. So that's cool. Any parting words from anyone? It was good seeing everybody tonight.
Same
Mhm.
here. Transition right either.
Yeah, I know. I think none of us in the beginning, because it was one of the reasons I didn't want to be a coach. I was too interested in staying focused on what I needed to do. I mean, I was a desperate person, and I felt like that was going to take away from my efforts. But we didn't have the training that's available now. We were told to teach people what you did, and we didn't know transition, not the way we know transition now. The training wasn't available to us. Or let me say, we weren't as far into it as we are now and know as much as we do now. And we have our own personal experience through, I have over 700 clients in my back office. And I have learned a lot over the years with them. So it's nice to be able to pass that on.
I did a learning thing today at work. It was, we had this thing through our work plan called Health and Wellness, and live active, be active. And it was talking about brain power in your 50s. And it was really funny to me how so many of the things are really stressed through the Technique for Life and the challenge, the walk, the exercise. I mean, it was just like, I do this every day. Good brain.
And you know, that was one of the things that I have loved as I've developed and grown with this company is I'm constantly see it reinforced. Yeah.
It was definitely a plus for me today because it was like, I'm on target.
That's cool.
Go, girl.
Yeah. Any parting words?
The yoga was very good. That's all you guys could share. Talk to you later. Bye.
You're back. Yeah. Okay, kids, I'll see you in Orlando. I don't leave again till August now, but that's just next month, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. And I leave Saturday to go see the kids.
We're busy visiting.
Nice.
But I'll be on the Zoom.
Yeah. So Savannah, I'm near Savannah, right, Dina?
You're about 3 hours from me.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna look at a map tonight and see what.
Okay, do.
Yeah. I got your number.
All
How
right.
fun. How fun.
I would love to show you around. Let me.
You betcha. If not this time, another time.
Okie doke.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Take care.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Patty. Good night.
Good night, everybody. See you soon.
Okay.
Bye.